again, ladies and gentlemen, BTM here, bringing you back to Civilization 5 Gods and Kings, playing with Egypt, specifically focusing on beginners. In the last episode, we pretty much completely killed Carthage, and then were unable to take it. And in this episode, we are going to figure out what we are going to do about this city, which we are trying to crush, and we're going to continue explaining several of the basic game mechanics and moving on with the game and the world, and our series, I guess we should say. Anyway, thanks for joining me again, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. Like I said in the last episode, we knocked down Carthage pretty low on health, but have been unable to kill it, and now we got to figure out what we're going to do in order to take this city. We do not have the gold to buy a warrior. We need 140, and we're pretty far off. So what are we gonna do? I think what I'm gonna have us do is we're gonna make a horseman. He'll be done in 4 turns, and we're just gonna have I'll delete you for now. And we're just gonna have these units just keep attacking Carthage because we have nothing better to do. And I say that, I know that's not always considerably the smartest thing, but seriously, I have nothing better to do here, and I don't want the city to like heal or attack me or anything weird. No idea what. I made a mistake. Remember when I deleted that warrior? I should have had it walk over. And I guess the lesson we can all learn here is have more than one warrior in your city at a time. Now, unfortunately, wow, those archers are doing a truckload of damage to us. That is not good. And there come some warriors. Holy crap! We might not actually be able to take this city. Here we are, by the way, in terms of amount of gold. We're a distant second to Napoleon, who we just saw over here. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about the city. I mean, they're outside of our range there, so I guess we'll keep bombing Carthage, and I don't know. We are most definitely in some trouble here. Don't think we want him to run off, though, that's for sure. I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's just hold on with our plan, and let's see what we will do. We'll have our great general sleep for now. We're in a little bit of trouble here. I'm almost considering right now, maybe we should pull out. Yeah, we're gonna lose that trebuchet if we stay here. That's for sure. We don't want to lose the trebuchet. We might actually have to pull out, reassemble our army, and yeah, we're gonna pull out, reassemble an army, and we're gonna go back at it in a little bit. Yeah, what a bummer. So, as I mentioned in the previous videos, we went over the 5 different ways to win. We're going for a domination victory, although we've already blundered a little bit, so we're at a little bit of a, I don't want to say trouble, but we're not doing nearly as well as we could be doing. That's for certain. We're gonna bombard those warriors. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go full into war. Now, that city's pretty weak, so I'm pretty sure that if we wait a turn or two and we get our horsemen into that city, we should be fine. Although, oh man, he's melee attacking our catapults. That's not good. I wonder if I can get those archers over to help. I don't know. No, we'll just straight up attack him, and hopefully we'll be able to win this battle between his warrior and my catapult. Alright, okay, so we have the horsemen coming. Let's make more warriors. Let's get our warriors out and about as soon as is humanly possible, and let's get some pressure on this city. And wow, she's now asking me to pay her for defeat? No way, I'm gonna defeat her. I mean, sure, I didn't take your city, but I'm totally gonna defeat you.
The ancient oracle said that I was the wisest of all the Greeks. It is because I alone of all the Greeks know that I know nothing.
Alrighty, so we got the oracle built.
The only thing that saves us from the bureaucracy is its inefficiency.
And we got our technology.
An emperor subject to no one but God and justice.
And we got to the medieval era, quite a little bit running there. Now, we do get our free technology. Let's actually look. Oh, okay, we get our free thing. Each city you found will increase. Yeah, we want to get this. Now we get to choose our great person now that we have this, because when you complete a full social policy view, you get a bonus. This one you get a great person. This one you get gold for each enemy unit killed, so on and so forth. So we got Liberty done, so we get a free great person of our choice. Now, great people all have their own benefits. Admirals can fix vessels. Prophets can spread and found religion. Generals can help with the attack. Engineers can build stuff a lot faster. Merchants make gold. Scientists make science. Artists make culture. We're going to go with the engineer. I like building things. And we have dawned into a golden age. Excellent. Now we can choose what we want to research next. Remember, we're going for a war. We're going to go for much more of a warring. So let's go for construction and try to get some composite bowmen. That'll probably be pretty helpful. And let's... what we're going to build next, the thing about the engineers, he instantly speeds up building of anything to pretty much 1 turn. So we're going to select Chichen Itza, right? Takes 8 turns to build, okay? We're then going to click on him, and we're going to say, hurry production. Now we're going to get Chichen Itza on the next turn, and it'll be done, and we're going to be able to build something else with that city. We're also going to have a warrior coming from this city soon. So we're moving up pretty quickly, and we're getting ready to take over Carthage again.
Khartoum is established at Chichen Itza. The settlement of the Itza shall take place there. The Quetzal shall come. The green bird shall come. Arcantanel shall come. It is the word of God. The Itza shall come.
Well, now we have the Itza, the Chitza, the Quitza, and the green bird. So I think we're in fairly good shape in that regard. Let's get some more warriors in there. By the way, horsemen, because they are melee, they can't take over the city. So that's a good thing. And we're going to make another archer. Like I said, my goal is to really build up my army here. So we can really take over Carthage. We need to sack it as fast as is humanly possible. We have choices now what to do with Thebes. And I think what we're going to start doing is building some... We're going to build 1 more horseman, actually. And then we're going to go to building buildings. Because we don't have many buildings built in Thebes, even though there's a lot of buildings we could build in Thebes. Alrighty, so there's our next horseman. And it is time for us to begin the process of getting ready to attack this city 1 more time. So we're going to look into that for sure. By the way, horses have a terrain disadvantage on this kind of terrain, the foresty or hilly. So that's why it's not doing so well. Now, in terms of what we're going to build here, the buildings all have different benefits. Like watermill makes more food in production if it's built next to a river. And there's a river right there, if you can follow my mouse. And so that will help our food and the growth rate. A circus improves happiness. Granaries keep food left over and provide a bonus. Different things. So I think what we're going to build right now is a granary, I think, for this turn. And then we'll probably build a watermill the turn after. Let's get all our army arranged. We need to really start getting some pressure on Carthage. Dang it! There come some warriors again. And we really got to take over this city and add it to us. This is kind of at this point like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
3 things are to be looked to in a building. That it stand on the right spot. That it be securely founded. That it be successfully executed.
That's very true, and that can be said for military. It has to be in the right place, the right time, and has to be done right. So I agree with that wholeheartedly. Now, we got, let's see, an archer, a warrior, another horseman coming. Trying to get all my military in position here. It's not going so hot. We're going to put you on alert. And we can upgrade you. Sweet. We're going to upgrade our composite bowmen, but that took a turn. Okay. And we're going to start adopting the commerce tree, I think. This will give us more gold. Patronage will give us benefits for our city-states, and piety will increase faith and culture. But since we're going for a military, we should either go autocracy or honor, which this improves armies, and this improves armies as well. But since we can't get to that just yet, we're going to have to go, I think, to commerce. So that's our plan. And we really want to keep this army moving up. Here we go. We're going to look at our next science. We'll definitely go, I think. Let's see. Remember, we're going military. What would really help us militarily? Let's look down the road and see some cool things. Musket men, knights, cannons. Yes, we want cannons. So we're going to set our long-term goal for cannons. And that'll just research everything along the way that we need for that. So don't even have to worry about what's being done or not. And we're going to select the burial tomb. That actually improves happiness, and that's why I picked it, because we want the happiness to improve since we're going to be attacking a city, and when we take over that city, it's going to be pretty unhappy, and overall, when it assimilates into our empire is going to be a lot more unhappy as a consequence of our decision to take over the said city. So that's why we're doing that. Horsemen are all kind of getting in the area. I would really like to be able to get my warrior around. We'll move them there. Let's see what we can we do that? Oh, that was a bad choice. It's gonna get fired upon by the city. Dang it. Hopefully he doesn't die this one turn. Now here we're gonna work on the watermill like we said. It also will produce or improve the food being produced in our main city. So all's good. Oh man, those warriors are sure taking a beating. Not a wise choice by me. Okay, he's still alive. Carthage is almost completely healed up though. That's an unfortunate side effect of our decision. But our army's almost in place to retake Carthage, or to re-siege Carthage, so hopefully we'll do it this time. Now, something I'd like to point out here as we choose our production for Memphis, I think we'll go Colosseum because it will boost happiness. And remember, we're really looking, when we take over this city, we're going to have a huge happiness hit. So we're trying to max out our happiness right now, I guess. Something I want to point out is so far for what we see of the map, it looks very Pangea-ish. It seems like we're all on one continent. So I just want to alert you guys to that. Like, it's very possible.
Instrumental or mechanical science is the noblest and above all the others, the most useful.
I completely disagree with that. I'm going to argue about that in a minute. But so, just in terms of looking at the map, we can clearly see that it would appear that we're all on one continent here. So I'm keeping that in mind in terms of future military planning. It looks like on the next turn we'll be ready to move forward and hopefully start attacking things. We are done with the water mill, I believe. So now we're gonna work on a circus again. We're gonna keep improving happiness. It's our big goal here, and we're gonna get ready to take over Carthage. But as I was saying about that previous quote by Leonardo da Vinci, I get really annoyed when people say engineers are like the best ever. I mean, they're not. And don't get me wrong, I really love science. Science is awesome. But to say that it's better than another type of math or whatever because it involves math, I don't necessarily know if I could agree with that, if I could say that's true. I don't think is, because just because it has just because it involves math doesn't necessarily make it better than, you know, let's say anthropology or something. I mean, I personally always find like the study of humans to be way more interesting than the study of others. I always find the study of humans to be more interesting and more meaningful, I think, in terms of their impact on the world than, let's say, science. You know, because, I mean, people are the real world, too. So, I mean, that's just my own personal thought. So, it kind of bugs me when people are like that. I don't even know why I digressed.
Here Hector entered, with a spear 11 cubits long in his hand. The bronze point gleamed in front of him and was fastened to the shaft of the spear by a ring of gold.
There's a joke you can make right here about something that's 11 cubits long, but I am not going to, ladies and gentlemen, because I am a mature adult or something along those lines, I think. So we're definitely getting some sieging here going. I don't want my horses to die doing little damage. Okay, let's see. Can we purchase anything useful? Maybe we should switch this to making another catapult. Let me see. Change production. Catapult will take 4 more turns. We might not even be able to take this city. We might have overreached pretty substantially and kept attacking with too small of an army. If that is indeed the case, I'm very disappointed in myself. Let's make some composite bowmen. Let's kind of beef up our military here a bit, and let's keep having them on alert. Hopefully this catapult will survive a few more turns, although, wow, it's really getting the blunt of the Did they kill it? How did they kill it? It had over half health. Okay, we're going to have to run out of here. This really is frustrating me, but I'm not going to lose all these foot soldiers because of my pride and not wanting to lose. We're going to come back here with like 4 more catapults, and we're going to kill you. So, wow, what a awful. What an awful. Oh, dang it. I could have made it better against cities. Shoot. I clicked the wrong one without thinking. The upgrades, by the way. What do I say about the upgrades? The upgrades are things you, yes, I'll accept that. I can't attack you anyway. I'll take some horses and some gold.
Vale.
Alrighty, look at that. We got some horses and we get some gold from her, and we survive for another turn. So, I wonder if we can attack Paris. Let's see here.
Bonjour.
Okay.
Tu disais?
Wow, he has 4 cities total. No wonder he's so big. We should probably look then to getting another city somewhere. I don't know where or what. I mean, there's some cotton up here. It bears merit, but let's see what we're gonna do. Or let's think about it first. I don't want to rush into attacking him. Let's get we have the opportunity to upgrade this unit, so let's get him back to our city and upgrade him, because he's getting kind of outdated militarily. I mean, we're in the medieval era and he's still a basic archer, so it's probably not completely wise to have him doing whatever it is that he is doing, or to be unupgraded. I'm so sorry, guys. My commentary is really suffering today. It's been a long day. Cool. Somebody built Petra. Somebody did that. Alright. I sent this horseman down and around just to scout, but it doesn't look like there's that much down there. And Carthage is really in a bad way, so I do not blame Carthage in the slightest for not wanting to keep fighting. And I think we're going to have to keep making catapults here. We're going to have to break our peace treaty with Carthage sooner or later, and we're going to have to completely take them over. It's our only chance of actually stopping Napoleon, I think. Our score, you may notice, is pretty in the lead, but I think that has to do with our wonders we've built. And you may notice we're kind of middle of the pack in terms of social policies. But,
Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking.
Excellent. So we unlocked iron. Do we see iron in our world anywhere here? That's all some salt. Doesn't even look like there's any iron in our territory. Which our territory is pretty meager at this point, I won't deny. But, alright. Let me click here and let me see if I can figure out how long we have to have a treaty. I don't know how long the peace treaty is. Let's go to our diplomatic menu. This is something cool. So you click up on this planet, right? And you can see your diplomacy, and you can like look at it, click on it, and you can talk to them. So even if you don't know where their city is, if you've met them, you can find them. Now, they covet my lands, and I refuse to move men away, so that's important. But I'd like to know, here we go, how much longer do we have to be peace treaty with them? Deal history. Okay, here we go. Here's our deal we completed with them. 10 turns. I think that was 2 turns ago. Sorry, by the way, there I just knocked my microphone. I hope it didn't disturb you. Okay, so 10 turns. So we probably have 8 turns left. So we're going to get some gold and some horses. And what we really should do... Whoops, let me close out of this. So that's diplomacy. And by the way, here you can go to your advisors and they'll tell you like some advice like the French Empire is stronger than us. We should not engage in them, or we need to continue exploring the seas to find new continents. Okay, that's good to know. Stuff like that, you know. So that's what the advisors do. And then your social policies just pops up this menu. So fairly simple. But Carthage and I really are in kind of a weird spot here because we're at the bottom of the continent, and France, which is really powerful, it's probably blocking that off. Both of us. Oh, dang it. No, stay here. Okay. We want to upgrade you. There we go. Now you're a composite bowman. Because we're here, you know, one of us really is going to take over the other one and kind of meld and then have to face whatever's up there. So I'm aware of that. Let us work on making another catapult. How many do we have now? I'm basically planning to line catapults up on our borders until our peace treaty expires, and then at which point I will then after that's done, I will then be nice and not. I'm also going to max out horses, and here's how strategic resources work. Sweet, we got a great profit, but let me explain this first. You notice I have 0 iron and 3 horses. Now the thing about these is if you use them in a building, you will never get that horse back, right? That horse is permanently accounted for, okay? Now, if I use that horse in a unit, and I lose that unit, then I magically have the horse again, and I can make more. So my caution to you, especially in later game when you have like uranium and iron and or steel or oil, be very careful, because if you want 8 planes and they're going to require 8 oil, don't put all your oil into buildings. Maybe put 1 or 2 oil into a building and save the rest. And I accidentally did that the very first time I played. I really screwed up. I wasted a bunch of uranium, and then when I went to go start making bombs, I'm like, I'm just gonna start bombing the world. I couldn't, and I was bummed out, and I couldn't figure out why, and that's why. So be sure, if you're gonna use a strategic resource you don't have a lot of and you want the unit it can make, please be sure that you make a unit and not a building with it. Alright guys, so that's what I want to say here. Now we got a great profit. We can found a religion. Whoa, what happened? Okay, we can found our religion. We get to select our icon. We're the first one to do so. I always really like the bird, the Zoroastrianism, but we're going to call it Birdism. So, click to customize name. Actually, I'm going to name it after myself. Cult. Cult basically means like religious group. Cult of Thunderman. Of Thunderbird. We'll call it Thunderbird. Alright, so Cult of... Nope, too long. Okay. Cult of BTM. We're going to spread the cults of BTM throughout the ancient world. And now we get 2 more beliefs because we have a full religion. 2 gold for each city, 100 gold for each city converting. 1 gold for every 4 followers of this world. Yes, please. I'm greedy. I'm going to be honest. Sweet. What else can we do here? All these, again, different bonuses, like +2 production or +1 food, +2 faith. They'll allow you to build certain buildings, so that's all pretty cool. I think what I'm going to go for, though, here is +1 production for each follower. So I'm going to have a bonus production. I'm going to have gold for my followers. I think that's what I really, really want to do. So founding my religion, Cult of BTM. Soon the entire world will be following me in what I want to do. And okay, are we good? Okay. Whoops, sorry, I was pressing the wrong keys there. I have this in windowed mode, so I can't just move the mouse, you know, to move it. I have to actually have my hands on the keypad here and manually move it around. So I'm sorry if I'm causing you to be nauseous. Being nauseous sucks. I've been seasick before. It's not fun in the slightest. Alrighty. So we're looking here to get our war back on. We are not going to tolerate, we are not going to allow, oops, wrong one. I meant to move this one to right there. We're not going to allow her to, completely just heal up and do everything. We're going to surround her, and then in a few turns when we can, we're going to take her over. We are going to keep making horses, remember, because we want to supply the bonus horses we got from her, right? We want to have those bonus horses ready to go. So that's kind of our big goal here. Okay, looks like everything's moved. All's going pretty well. Now you may have noticed as you go later in the game, the game takes more and more turns, and that's just normal because what's happening basically is as you have more and more units, it will naturally take you longer and longer to go through them all, move them to where they can be, to do, you know, whatever. So that's just normal. Don't be alarmed at that necessarily. It's just an aspect of the game. You're gonna move there when you're ready to attack. You're going to move there and then there. Then one will move here and there. I'm just trying to line up my catapults, by the way. That way I can take this city really quickly. We're going to want to move you then right up here. That way you can come down and shoot. We're going to want to move you to right there. We're going to want to move you probably to right here. Okay. So we're definitely getting a pretty big-ass army on his borders. And we're going to build our second-to-last horseman. We're going to keep amassing a horseman, remember. Wow, my phone's going off. I've gotten 3 texts since I started this video. That's kind of crazy. I normally am not that popular, guys, I assure you. Something about doing a video right all of a sudden.
La France t'offre cette proposition exceptionnelle.
Excellent. So France wants to be my ally. Ally. And because he's so close in score to me, I see no reason to turn him down. Let's be buddies.
When pieces of bronze or gold or iron break, the metalsmith welds them together again in the fire, and the bond is established.
I didn't know you could be... Oh, okay, that's a name. I thought that said Sir Guru, and I'm like, I had no idea there was a Sir Guru. But it's really Sri, like Sri Lanka. Okay, so Sir Guru. Alright, that's really cool. Alright, I love the old quotes. Sorry, I'm a nerd, I admit it. Alrighty, we're going to keep getting our army, though, a little bit more positioned here. we're actually probably going to have you come in through the plains. We're going to move you to right here. You're right there. You'll do nothing until I order you to. You'll move right there. You're going to do nothing until I order you to. You're going to do nothing. You're going to do nothing. And we have one more. We have this horseman. We'll move you out to the plains. And we're going to make one last horseman here. There we go. And now we've used all the horses. But when all these horses die, we're going to be able to make more. Granted, we do have an exaggerated number because Carthage did give us some in the peace settlement. So I think what our goal is going to be this weekend is to actually, or this weekend, wow. I'm sorry, guys. I am really not speaking well today. Our goal is going to be to take over this city. So we're just going to position up our army here this next few turns. And hopefully we will soon be burning this place to the ground very quickly. So you're going to move there, you're going to move there, you're going to move there. Alright. Looks like for the most part we're fairly ready to go. Let me check here by my diplomacy menu. Let me go to my diplomacy. I'm going to look at my most recent deal, right? It began on turn 77 and we're on turn 86. I can declare war on her on the next turn. And coincidentally, I have a much bigger army than I've ever had before on her borders, and if I don't take her this time, then wow, I am sure going to be quite disappointed. Here's what I think I am going to do, though. I'm going to set all my units outside the city to alert for one turn, right? Alright, I'm going to set them to alert for one turn. We're going to move you probably to right here, and what I am going to do for the first turn of my declaring war, as I pick production, I'm going to build a Coliseum. Remember, we want the happiness. And notice we're losing a ton of gold because we have tons of units being paid for maintenance. So that's why we're losing 6 gold a turn. We're going to set you up to attack. We're going to set you up for attack. We're going to set you up for attack. Can I not? I can't attack. I can't attack. Maybe I can't attack till next turn? Okay, so she has peace for this turn. As I'm desperately trying to attack her with all my units. Alrighty, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Okay, one more turn of waiting, I guess. Oh, I want to burn her down. I am so annoyed that I have been trying to attack her and have not been able to. I mean, come on. Seriously? Alright, let's get this going. Alright, come on. Come on. Next turn. Our peace treaty now should expire. Either of us should be able to attack either one. It might actually give me a notification. That would make more sense. And yes! Haha! Where'd you go? Okay, so she ran back into her city. What we're going to do is we're going to take her over. It's time. Shut up. I don't even care. Be quiet. Don't talk to me. And you may notice, lady, whatever your name is again, that we have many more units here moving into this city here than ever before. We'll move you right there and you right there. And now you're not going to escape. You're going to do probably a lot of damage each turn. But, do nothing. Alright. No, I gotta get all my, whatchamacallums ready to fire. Can I still, okay, what I want all these units to do, I don't want them to just all burn yet. Although I can attack now, right there. I can probably attack now like that. And I can set you back to fire. Alright, my goal next turn is just to wipe it off the planet. I mean, we're going to wipe it off the planet, and then we're going to sell as many of these units as we can. Sweet, so she's going to attack those horses, which is good. Because remember, we don't care if the horses die. We do care if the catapults die, since they're really our biggest attacker, I guess. If that is the worst possible way to phrase it, and I just did. I'm sorry. Alright, so look, we did a lot of damage here. Can we not? Oh man, if we can't attack from there, can you attack? Wait, okay, let me see. Set up for ranged attack. Okay, so you can attack. Maybe it was because behind that hill? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to attack you with that. We're going to attack you with that. No, okay, that's Napoleon. I'm glad I didn't attack him then. Yeah, I don't want to lose those horses just yet. So that's all going well. Now we can get some culture. Naval units, huh? We do have coastal cities. And so getting that would be very helpful. And we are about to start looking to other continents since we don't want to fight Napoleon just yet. So that's pretty good. Although this lowers roads. And, ooh, that's a good one. Reduce. Since we're going to build more roads, I think we're going to go that one first. And really, Civ 5 is just really a game of choices. You just make whatever choices you decide you want to for that turn. We're going to put that villager to sleep because we will... No. Didn't want to do that. Wake up the unit. You go to alert, please. Okay. So next turn, we're going to end this video and take over Carthage. And this has taken way too long. And wow. She just absolutely decimated those, those horses. But again, it's good that we have a lot of horses and a lot of catapults here to do the dirty deed, I guess. Ooh, unit promotion, let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to start barraging this place with our archers. And it really looks like Carthage is not going to escape this time. I'm sorry if any of my viewers, by the way, are Carthage of Carthage descent or Greece. They were near Greece. No, they were Northern Africa, weren't they? I'm sorry, but alrighty, and we took it over. It is our own city now. And she does not seem thrilled about it. And we have choices now here. We can annex the city, which will increase our total on population, or increase our total on happiness by 12. We can make it a puppet, which means we'll get less unhappiness, but we can't choose what it's going to do. Those are our two choices. Or we can raise... Oh, we might not be able to raise it down. I'm not sure why, but normally you can raise it down. But that's the third option, and it burns it down, and it goes down a turn. It takes a turn for each level it is. Now, I want to annex the city, and it's going to increase my unhappiness by 12, but I can build a courthouse to offset it. I can then build like coliseums and other such things to make it happy. So I feel like the long-term benefits of annexing the city and controlling it are worth the temporary unhappiness hit. So that's what we're going to do. And now that we've annexed the city, we're going to finish this turn. Okay, we're going to finish this turn. Actually, first I might want to mention it's in resistance, so that means we can't do anything with it for 5 turns. And also, it loses half the levels it is when it gets captured. So it's no longer level 11, it's level 5. But that really does quite make me quite a bigger power now. So, yay for that, right? So we're going to get an aqueduct going. And we can pick something for it to start building. We're going to obviously want a courthouse. But again, it'll take 5 turns for it to do anything. And we're going to start selling off these units. Because remember, we want to lower the amount of gold maintenance we're playing. Because we really do have quite a hefty amount right now. And so until we're at war again, we kind of want to lower our standing army cost. But I think that's going to do it with us for today. We finally took over Carthage. In the next episode, we're going to kind of go over a little bit more of the city mechanics and how having mini cities work, and we're just going to play some more and learn as we go, and we'll hopefully fix our unhappiness, and we'll link this all up by roads, and we'll see about attacking Napoleon or finding a new land or all sorts of great stuff. So keep tuned, guys, because cool things are happening soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, guys, happy hunting.